Welcome back to the realms of the child Emperor Sturla of Nenetia, who will soon come of age. And we'll have a look over the map now to show you the full extent of the influence of the Dovres and of the realm of Emperor Sturla. And then we'll of course just play also a bit. So the main thing about this game is that Germanic has spread like everywhere, and it has not been through our support only. It has been through the reform of the faith that Germanic has been so successful. It has spread everywhere and it has not been fought back so easily. As you can see, there's a little bit of Catholic going on here. The Holy Roman Empire. So step by step, some realms, Germanic realms, are falling around here, but kind of the Isles here have had some kind of rebound to full Germanic or nearly full Germanic. There are some Christian heretics going on here, and of course we're always been trying to expand the faith into this direction. So that's one of the main differences, that Germanic has even come, as you can see here, to Africa. Then let's have a look at Emperor Sturla. Only recently we have gotten the situation so much under control that we are now not in danger of dying at any moment or falling to a rebellion at any moment. Let's have a look at our Emperor. Our Emperor is a very learned young man. He also owns the classic of poetry, which further helps him. And he's an erudite, he's a patient erudite and has the focus on learning. He's also relatively good at intrigue and patient, which helps with that. Not that diplomatic though, but reasonably good at martial and stewardship. He will probably become a rather balanced emperor, not focused on war. He's well groomed, takes care to always look at his best. He's patient and he's an erudite. He also follows the militant line of faith. The question is, will he maybe change that? It could be possible to choose a different branch, but that is only when he's become an adult. Let's see. What are his allies? His allies are sitting in the council. We have basically made this man kind of an ally, but he's ambitious, so he's a little bit not the safest bet. It's King Riculf the Tormentor of Norderike. This is his realm, so he's a very, very powerful man. Then we have our Marshal Jarl Helgi of Ostergotland. He also has 3 counties to his name. Jarl Eskild the Wealthy has these Danish, former Danish provinces under his belt. Also very important. Frerek the Beguiling has nothing though, but we can trust him a little bit more than other candidates probably. I mean, as you can see here, the dominant candidates for this would be someone who really doesn't like us because of the opinion of about our father. Then the chief of Rouen, who is a deceitful lunatic. That's not someone you want to have. Then we have Valdava, the unfaithful, the former concubine of our father. Yeah, I mean, no. Frerek the Beguiling is just better. And we don't want anyone else near us that could have any ambition whatsoever. We have our seeress here, Holmfrid the Witch Hunter, chosen just after we don't really know what, but there's not that many learned people here. Maybe Princess Grima could be one of that, but Sturkar the Godi of Okulovsky could also maybe, but there's no reason to just change. We could try our mother, but she's possessed, so she's also a little bit not the best choice for just about anything. Yeah, there's some barbarians raiding around here, so we might just send our troop down here to clear them up. I believe there is though an infection here in one of our realms, and that is consumption, which is kind of dangerous. So we're residing in Kuloi still, because usually diseases don't come there, which is also due to, I present, the hospital, which is really, really good at disease prevention. In the future, it might get something like a pharmacology laboratory or a medical academy or a library with a focus on learning, maybe even a translation house or something like that. So, or an observatory. That's going to be quite interesting. But before that, surely comes the focus on the great wonders of things. We have one great wonder, and that is the Rock of the Raven. The raven being one of the animals that represents like the divine transport of the dead to the halls of Valhalla. They eat the dead and transport them over. So that's one of the things. And if we have 1,000 gold, we could maybe start improving that, and that is definitely a possibility. We can create some more titles, for example, the Kingdom of Sweden, but why should we do that? Then we would have only more vassals. We have enough vassals as it is. We could righteous imprison King Rikulf the Tormentor because he's the member of a plot, or he has been the member of a plot. Or a faction, but he's not anymore. Look at that, he's bribed everyone to be on his side. Well then, so we have a very big court, as you can see. We could choose a court jester, but who would that be? Maybe Håkon, the chief of Sudermanland. Scrungles, the chief of Ugra. He could become our court jester. Indeed. As he's despising us so much. On the other hand, we're just on the way to remedy that, so maybe it would be wise to not stir him up anymore. But maybe our kinswoman, maybe we would find it funny as a child to have someone do jokes for us. And I mean, she's trusting and she's greedy and she gets some money from that. Maybe that's why she says yes to this. So without further ado, let's continue and see if we can come of age or not. Something might happen to us. Hopefully not, but you never know. You never know. Well, there's a siege here. Really? Oh yeah, that was that old siege. Well then, Valdemar, we have Goburga, of course. Our grandmother is in charge of the army. Yeah. Let our grandmother be in there. We really trust her. What is that? What? There's another wall of King Bragin. Defending against Duke Tefir the Just. Aha. Eskild is at work in Canin. Increasing infrastructure. He's doing good work, I guess. Now we can run over here. Aha, Sarak of Methan and Scrungles the Seducer have something going. We don't really like these alliances between our courtiers, but what can you do? The petty kingdom of Sieland. Well, we're just gonna attack here. The question is, well, we have King Refer. We can offer him vassalization, but he has a bad opinion of us and a base reluctance. We could really try to charm him somehow. To get him on our side. And then maybe he would join the Grand Empire of Nenezia. And Burger has improved significantly, the Jarl of Cargopol. We'll return to Metalpot with his army. Let's see. Are you better? Are you better now? Not really. He wants control of the county of Sieland. I can understand that. Well, what happened now? A lot of important things. Improving relations. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. We're looking forward to this event. Becoming the true emperor of Nenezia. It's high time we did that. The 5th of December, so it's half a year before we can do that. Half a year. A lot can happen in that time. Look, there's another host going on here. But that one will be sent away, I expect, from the troops. Verand. Oh, it's here indeed. Well, then let's send our troops back. They might do it on their own. I'm not sure. This troop, by the way, was hired for the Rock of the Raven especially. We can negotiate with this man, but he will not get anything. Send that back to Neriki or to Sudermanland, I'm not sure. Consumption is away. Consumption is done. And the regency has ended. Einar, our court physician, is no longer our regent. And why does he not like us? Because he was fired from council. What? Are you kidding me? I finished my education in the ways of faith and learning. I found the lessons rather tedious. A detached priest. Learning is dull but important. What? Well then. Learning is dull but important. We're a detached priest. Displays no talent beyond basic literacy. On the other hand, we're an erudite. So maybe we're not into the faith and that we were told, but maybe we're also disappointed in our court tutor. That could be the case, because look at that learning skill. And now that we're in power, we will give that to some of the lunatics, or to our mother maybe. She can do that. She's a little bit possessed, but well, that's fine. Who isn't? Mother, you're the tutor now. And now it's time to well, make up for that bad education we got. What is our ambition? Our ambition is probably to marry or to groom an heir. That would be traditional, right? To make a friend would be good. To become a paragon of virtue, would that be something? Nah, I think we'd just somehow enjoy life. Maybe see the realm prosper. Maybe groom an heir. I don't think we would be out for war, even if we're militant. So maybe we want to keep the peace for now. But to groom an heir, would of course also be good, but only if we find a good wife. So let's have a look for a good wife. Who is there? Who is there? We would look for someone who is maybe also an erudite, right? An erudite. An erudite who wants to marry. This homosexual Sunni woman is also an erudite and a dwarf. I mean, it's likely that if we are groomed, we also want someone groomed. She wants to marry a ruler. She is groomed. She's a genius. That's something we admire. Definitely. She's temperate, but paranoid a bit. A spiritualist, and she's groomed. She's an underhanded rogue. Well, she would share something with us. And she's definitely attractive. She has a really good opinion of us. So she's definitely a good choice. Then we have Othelindis. She's a tribalist. She's content and greedy. How does that fit together? I don't know. Let's just look for the... Look at that. She's attractive. Maybe that's something we would look for. But she's also possessed, and that must be known. Let's see. Who is there in our age? Agnes. She's brave, cynical, and well-groomed. Frederuna. She's dull. No dull woman comes to our court. So Yagana is our favorite at the moment. Let's see. Let's see about the age. Swanhild. Probably not. Utjaika in Burtasi. Lustful, diligent, kind, groomed, an elusive shadow. She would definitely be a good choice. Then we have someone strong. Tandrek, a courtier in Ormond. Groomed, content, gregarious, a tribalist and strong, and a fortune builder. She's definitely someone we could imagine. Let's see how she likes us. Yeah, we would like her very much. We have Mastorava. Not so much. Agnes, not so much. Ikalai, not so much. Shinzai. Richardis. Frederuna. Yeah, I think the strong Tandrek is maybe whom we're looking for. I mean, we have Uchanchaka. She's also a good choice, but most probably the courtier of Ormond. Tandrek Versh Guinol. even if we lose prestige from that, she would just be a good wife. Very good wife. And she could maybe guard us. She's also a fortune builder, which really helps, and which is the traditional role as well. We can also hold a great blot, but we have no one really to sacrifice. So let's see. Will she become our wife? Indeed. We can collect a royal aid duty to pay for the ceremonies. People respect wealth. I accept your suggestion, says Chief Gwynol of Ormond, the commander of Munster, that Stola and Tendrek get married. Okay, that's fine. She's a beautiful woman. She's also strong. So we're really a fan of her. She's also content and gregarious, so she's really fun to have around. And probably we will start to sway her right now. And as we see her, we will also try to groom an heir. And focused on that, our first focus might just be either family, that's the question, or theology. But we're a detached priest, so maybe we don't have the formal education. Maybe we're rather a scholar than a priest. So it's either family or scholarship. Family, because we've just gotten such a beautiful wife, and that is, yeah, that's close to our ambition right now. So let's choose family for now and go with it, because yeah, we're really a fan of our wife. She's so gregarious, fun to be around, well groomed, and we want to concentrate a little bit on her. And that's really something. Holding a great blot could be okay. I mean, we have imprisoned a branded apostate. She's also a Dovre, so maybe we don't want her to die from the blot. That would be not a good choice. Let's see. We need another herdman. And King Rickulf. Why does he hate us so much? Well, I don't know. We'll make him the herdman, in an effort to get him on our side again. And now let's see what else we can do. We could right off the bat commission a runestone, and that would be good. So let's do that. Commission a runestone. Let's start in memory of Emperor Bragi IV, my departed father. Yeah, he's been much overlooked. Not many people liked him, but he was, for us, he really cared for us, and that's what counts. My little half-brother Bragi adores me. I love playing with him. It is important to lay the groundwork for our future relations. Family first. So he doesn't hate us that much anymore. Gerberga needs a focus. We'll give her that focus. Learning is great. And we're not really interested in war. That's another thing of this. And due to that, let's see. The daughter has been born here. And maybe, yeah, maybe we're so disappointed in our education that we want all children to become focused on learning, but that's not possible here. It's possible later on only. Let's roll though. We have a 3, which means pride. Says it, and someone seeks to kill someone else. Well then it's gonna be that way. Do we have someone else? Scrungles? Well, I mean, it's getting better, but no, we still don't want a lunatic spy master. It's just not good. Rickulf, the chief of Feria. Yeah, he's a possessed one. That's also not great. In memory of Bragi, the runestone we commissioned has been finished and raised on the spot we chose for it. We examined the runes. This stone was raised by Sturla in memory of Bragi, his father, and Bragi's son. He was murdered in cold blood by his jealous enemies. May his killer one day know justice. Ever will stand this memorial. We leave the stone, content in the knowledge that many centuries from now, when its paint has long since faded, scholars will be studying these rune carvings in an effort to glean the wisdom of their words. It's perfect. It's perfect. And now we could change the pagan branch. Let's see, what could we become? There's militant, there's spiritualist, right here, tribalist. That would maybe be what we would go for. True worship of the old gods, though, is not something we would look for. Let's click a little bit around. Well, more tribalists, militants. Nothing. Old Norse. Spiritualist. Pursuit for true enlightenment. So a spiritualist. We could become a spiritualist. That would increase our church opinion. But we've been disappointed by the church. So maybe the old gods beyond that, maybe from our children's stories, from our father, would make sense. And so we'll change the pagan branch. Syncretism. That would also be something. Spiritualism or tribalism. The care that a man has for his own family. Yeah, that's the way for now. We want to give us our future heir. We're dreaming of a son, of course, like a good basic education, like our father did for us. We're really focused on the loss of our father, and we want to make up that by fathering a son with our beautiful wife that we really love. And she's also a tribalist. That is also coming together here. Titles can be created. Yeah, I know. We've got too many vassals too. Betrothed. Gudrun the Festive. Our mother can marry this man, the king of Noreg. Does she have? What does she have? She has no claims whatsoever. Well then, okay, mother. It's hard to see you go. She's gone. And now we need a new court tutor. And who could that be? Maybe our wife? No, she's not really good at learning. We have our court physician who could become that as well. He's deceitful, but he's also an erudite. And that really helps. Then we have this man, Faste, but he's possessed. No, it's going to be, I think... our grandmother? No, it's going to be our court physician. It'll also be court tutor. We trust this man. He's cured us. Well, he's at least cured our father when it was necessary, and so... but who is this man? Yeah, we could... Yeah, I think we trust him. He has not killed us, so... On the other hand, do we have other people that we trust? I mean, this man is, we like with 17. Not really more people. I mean, maybe Jarl Berger of Cargopol. But the others not so much. Ah, Dan, son of Fenrir. Wants a claim. The question is, whom do we have here in the prison? Katarina. She's in the dungeon. She's a branded apostate. What could we do with her? We could banish her. Yeah, that's a good idea. We don't want her in the realm anymore. Executing her will not be good. But banishment is probably fine. Who is she connected to? Let's see. To someone dead. Yeah, we'll banish her. Goodbye, Katrina. And then there's another thing we could go for the Great Blot, but not right now. So, we'll do that maybe in the next episode. Thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. This is Immanuel signing out. See you soon, my friends, and happy gaming.